Hey folks, Luke Ripa here, welcome to a new episode of Luke Ripa Collection here on Wikas. Today we are going to take a look at yet another steelbook. This time, however, it contains 3 movies in 2 different formats each. Of course, those formats are 4K and Blu-ray, and the 3 films are the Ocean's Trilogy. This trilogy needs no introduction, but we shall introduce them anyway. Released in 2001, 2004, and 2007, all 3 are directed by Steven Soderbergh, and all of them have a cast that calling only star-studded would be a huge understatement. George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Andy Garcia, Matt Damon, Don Cheadle, Bernie Mac, Casey Affleck, Elliot Gould, and Carl Reiner. In Ocean's 12, we would see the additions of Vincent Cassel and Catherine Zeta-Jones, while in 13 we would see Catherine Zeta-Jones and Julia Roberts leaving, we would see Cassel returning, but also Al Pacino joining as the villain. The first film is actually the remake of Ocean's 11, a 1960 film starring Frank Sinatra as Danny Ocean. The plot is pretty similar, except they are war veterans and not professional robbers. The Soderbergh trilogy left an everlasting cultural impact, especially the first one. I was 8 with a broken leg, and I remember seeing it in the Teatro Ducale not far from here. Actually, I remember being very aware about this film coming out and wanting to absolutely watch it. Crazy to think about it, though admittedly the ads for it were everywhere and TV was the thing at home and they were running ads non-stop. Anyways, without further ado, let's go take a look at it. As you can see, I already opened it up because this was among those steelbooks that had loose discs inside. Anyways, here's the front, and it's a very stylish black and gold art, very reminiscent of Las Vegas, with money, chips and cards, and of course the 2 vaults from 11 and 13, as well as the Fabergé egg from 12. In the middle we have the title, and below we have the Ocean's 11 printed in black and gold. We turn it around and we have the same motif continuing, with a chip at the center with the numbers 11, 12 and 13. In terms of audio on the 4K discs, we have English and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, while French, German, Italian, Japanese, Spanish and Czech are in Dolby Digital 5.1. Here instead are the subtitles details taken from Blu-ray.com, which vary per film. Here instead the extra content taken from Zavi. I'll leave them there for a second, as otherwise it would have taken so much time. Very well, now let's open it. As you can see, this steelbook has a stacked disc system like the one from The Exorcist and Lawrence of Arabia steelbooks. I don't like the system at all, as it forces you to grab the disc from the bottom. The 4K part is not so hard, but the standard Blu-ray one, as you'll see, it's quite tough. Let's take them out, 4K first. See? I have to pick it up from the bottom. Then the standard Blu-ray. See? Again, on the bottom. See, it's hard and it leaves fingerprints on the bottom, forcing you to wipe the disc with a cloth before putting it in. The print inside is still from the first movie, which sees the gang standing in front of the Bellagio fountains after their heist. Really cool, let's put everything back. And here it is, the Ocean's Trilogy steelbook. I really love these movies, they are tons of fun, particularly 11 for the reason I explained prior, but also because it is one of the best crime comedies ever made. Apparently, in December 2023, George Clooney admitted there is a sequel script and he called it great, adding it won't be called 14, but they will probably do it. Since then, no news, despite having a perfect chance for an update given Wolves, the John Watts movie starring Clooney and Pitt, premiered in Venice. Anyways, did you watch the Ocean's Trilogy? Did you watch them all or just some of them? Let me know down in the comments. As always, if you like the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe and follow us on all of our social media. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok and Twitch. My name is Luke Ripa, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next Monday.